Every tee shot you ever hit has some problem. And most of the time, you're aiming at it. Well, maybe not you're aiming at it, but you're causing yourself more troubles than you need to. I'm Paul Williamson. I've been doing on-course coaching and playing with average, everyday golfers, just like yourself, trying to break 90, who don't have much time, who all they do is go out and play. And the biggest problem that I see is something that's so easy to fix, it's not fun. So listen up. This is the first step that you need to do whenever you get on a tee and get ready to hit a tee shot. What is it? Risk. You basically need to sit there and say to yourself, what's the worst thing I could do here? Now, what that means off the tee is it's like a hierarchy of problems. And so what I'm going to do today is something a little bit different. You're going to listen and watch, if you're watching on YouTube here, a video of me applying this on a golf course and talking through it as I go to hit a tee shot down the 15th hole at Emerald Lakes. And I'm talking with a couple of clients of mine who came along for a day to learn how to play better golf and make better decisions on a golf course, which is what I do all the time in my Play with the Pro experiences. So what you're going to learn about is how do you avoid the big scores by reducing penalties off the tee. It's pretty simple. Go and watch this video, have a listen, and then at the end, I'm going to tell you what you need to go and do straight after, which is going to help you to get this whole thing sorted really easy in your own golf game.
Yep. You stand here and you go, what's the worst thing I can do every single shot? Now, that sounds pretty negative. So what would you say the worst thing is you could do looking out there? It's out of bounds, isn't it, right? So the worst thing's always out of bounds, lost ball, penalty, right? And chipping out sideways. So if you're in a bunker, you can't get out of it. But if you look at this whole area here, then you go, okay, you've got 1, 2, 3 fairways to play with over there, and you're not going to lose a ball anywhere down the right. So this one, particularly with your length, right? The further you can get it down there and hit a good one, like be in play, man, your shot, the next one's so much easier. The only thing you can't do is hit over there. So everything you do here is like, if I'm standing with a driver, I'm just going to hit this pretty hard, and I'm going to aim down the right-hand rough. I'm not even aiming at the fairway. Because if I go out on the other fairway, it's a clear wedge over, and then I hit a good one down here on happy days. Even if I hit in the trees, it's just a little punch out running on the green top. So what I'm looking at is out of 100 shots, making sure that every single one of them doesn't have a penalty as much as I possibly can. And then if there is penalties close, like where you're landing your driver range, right, within about 60 metres, like if it's getting into 50 metres wide, 40 metres wide, you just take something that's never going to reach that. Or if it's all down one side, like the 4th hole over here, you just can't hit it down the right side, but you've got 2 fairways over here you can go with, and there's just trees on the left, and a par 5, just got to go bang. I'm aiming at the left-hand cart path and just hitting that as hard as I can. And one of the things you'll notice with Chase's game is if you have a look at his fairways percentage, it's not that great. He's like 50%, even less. And especially even some of the tournaments he's won. He's playing them on links courses where he's going, I'm not aiming anywhere near the fairway. Like I'm aiming out on the other fairway. And the good part about the stats thing he's got up game is that he can go, that's where I was aiming and I hit it there. So it means he's hitting his tee shots well, and that's a better stat to keep rather than did I hit the fairway or not? Because he wasn't even aiming at that fairway. So it's kind of a different thing. That you don't need to hit fairways. You just got to have clear second shots. And the further down there you can get with a clear second shot, especially if you want to go where you want to go, you got to be bombing it, and you got to be hitting it as far down there as you can, as long as you don't have a penalty. So that's the kind of thing you got to look at. The way you avoid penalties, take the club that's going to be short of it, or you aim away from it as much as you can. Keeping in mind you're going to have this dispersion pattern that's probably about 50 to 60 metres wide and 80% of the time. But that's what I'm doing here. I'm just going to aim down the right with a driver.
Okay, so there it is. What do you think? It's pretty simple. Basically, you've just got to avoid the big trouble. Out of bounds, water hazards, chip outs, penalty shots, lost balls. You've got to work out what those worst things are and aim away from them. Now, if you want to dive into that even more, then this is the video you need to watch. It's R, the first step in my R.E.P.A.R system to help you shoot the scores you want on the golf course without any more practice.